D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. How are you? You can only raise your children to be what you are. That's why we're seeing so many reckless, out of bounds, out of pocket, completely dysfunctional children now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening in the black community, but I care. Why do I care? Because it's my community. You see, if you are bitter and you're hateful and you're vindictive and you hate your baby's father, your children are going to grow up to be just like you. If you're materialistic and hateful and jealous, your children are going to grow up just like you because you can only raise your children to be what you are. Ladies and gentlemen, many of us have seen children raised in single mother households to be completely reckless, irresponsible. We have seen children raised in two parents households that are reckless and irresponsible. It depends on who the parents are. If you ghetto, if you hood, your children are gonna be ghetto and hood and loudmouth. I thank God for my mother because my mother raised us to be intellectuals and knowledgeable and educated and respectful to people. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is inspired by some children that I've seen born, and they grow up to be just like their parents, and then their parents laugh about them being the way they are. This one kid, he's 16, he was disrespectful to an older man. This older man hit him in the mouth. His mother laughed about it and said, he got that mouth honest. Excuse me? You're allowing your 16-year-old son to disrespect the elder? See, when I was growing up, you couldn't talk to your elders like that. You had to say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. So all these children out here that are out of control, and you're like, well, I don't know how she got that way. I don't know how he got that way. You raised your children to be just like you. That's how they got that way. There are many cases now where the mother and father break up, and in order for the father to see the children, he has to contact the mother. And then the mother lies to everybody saying he ain't handling his business. You put the father on child support. The father has to contact the vindictive mother in order for the father to see and have a relationship with the children. A lot of vindictive mothers over the past 20 years have blocked their father from seeing their children. Also, they've told their children lies about their father. You are not a good mother. Your children aren't good either. They are exactly like you. You raise them to be exactly like you because that's all you can do. Stop lying saying that daddy wasn't there. That's partially your fault. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to accept the blame. We have to fix our generation. We got to fix our people because we are completely out of line and unbelievably out of hand. What are we going to do now? Our children are out of hand. Our race is in chaos. And I have people talking about we are gods. Really? So, if your children are out of control, it's because you raised them that way. Because you're out of control. Stop blaming the children. You see, most people don't change. Most people grow up to be exactly the way they were raised. And they may be a doctor, a lawyer, pilot, I don't care who they are, they still that same person. Be careful how you raise your children. Be careful what you do to your children. Remember, they are what you raised them to be. D Champ, intellectually stimulating.